Hey, what's up out there in YouTube land? This is Brandon, aka Scourge of Vinyl, here with the March 2019 edition of the Metalhead Box. Before I get into the contents of this box, I just want to say that this was a box of some classic stuff. There have been some teasers posted online. I was really eager to see what was in this box, and I was not disappointed in the slightest. So, start out with a welcome addition to my collection. This is Massacre with The Second Coming, their demo from 1990. This preceded their album From Beyond. This is classic Florida death metal. Cam Lee, Rick Ross on this recording. And this is exclusive to the Metalhead Box. You can only get this through the Metalhead Box. So, nice pro-printed cassette, white ink on the black shell, 6 tracks, 3 songs on each side. This was before they became, like, I would say, they were always a death metal band, but this demo to me sounds very thrash oriented. From Beyond is just a straight up Florida death metal album, but really cool to find an old school gem like this through the Metalhead Box. I love having demos on cassette format. It has that kind of throwback feel to it. So awesome to have this cassette, Massacre, The Second Coming demo. Got a couple CDs in here. This one from Critical Defiance. This was released through Unspeakable Acts, which is the sister label to Dark Descent Records. And Critical Defiance is a thrash metal band from Chile. This is their first full-length album. And as far as thrash goes, this is really good. Talented musicianship going on here. A lot of great guitar work. Good songwriting. It's blazing fast. I only listened to it once, but I can definitely see coming back for repeated listens. There were some parts that reminded me of like Kill 'Em All era Metallica. There's definitely some German thrash influence from like Creator and Sodom going on in here. Really cool stuff from Critical Defiance here on their first full-length, Misconception. And then one that was on my want list, only came out recently. Very stoked to have it in the box because now I don't have to go out and purchase it. Although I probably will get a vinyl copy of this because it's so fucking good. Imprecation with their new full-length album, Damnatio ad Bestias, from Dark Descent Records. Imprecation is a band from Texas, long-standing band, started in the 90s. I'd really been looking forward to this new full-length album. You know, I had known that Imprecation was going to be putting out a new album through Dark Descent for probably a couple of years now. So, really stoked that it's finally out. Can't wait to get my hands on a vinyl copy. Just blasphemous fucking death metal. If you like stuff like Deicide, Blaspherion, stuff like that, you're going to love Imprecation. I listened to this like 3 times in a row yesterday because I was so excited to have it. Tracks that stood out to me were Temple of the Foul Spirit, Baptized in Satan's Blood, The Shepherd and the Flock, Ageless Ones of None. Really awesome stuff on here from Imprecation. Fantastic death metal album here in 2019 with Damnatio ad Bestias, out now through Dark Descent Records. And talking about classic stuff, this was a band that, or at least for a shirt design, you know, I don't think I ever would have expected this band to be on board, but I'm happy that they were. And that's Destroyer 666. Again, classic Australian black thrash. This band has been doing it for a long time. KK Warslut and the guys. This is such a sweet design. I'm going to cut the sleeves off this bad boy. And real quick, I just want to mention something. Like, I know that some people feel like they can't wear stuff like this, you know, things that have, you know, 666 or upside down crosses or gore or things like that on them. And I understand that, you know, probably not going to want to wear that to a family function, or if you go to church or something like that. Although, if I was going to church, I would definitely fucking wear it. But I think one of the most metal things that you can possibly do is to be yourself, to be an individual. And, if you're just going out in town and you're like, maybe I shouldn't wear that Destroyer 666 shirt, fucking wear it. Be an individual, be yourself. You're going to attract some looks, certainly, but who cares? Like what you like, do whatever you want to do. That's the most metal advice that I could possibly give. And then some trinkets here. We've got a new enamel pin. This one is from Satyricon. Hopefully you can see that nicely. But this is from like Nemesis Divina era Satyricon. I kind of wish that this had like the Satyricon logo on it, or maybe something to identify it a little bit better, because I feel like not everyone would get that this is a Satyricon referenced pin, but it's still very cool, high quality. No backing card for this one. It's probably a hell of a lot easier to just put these in Ziploc bags rather than pin them on those backing cards, hundreds at a time. And this, I thought, was really, really fucking cool. This is a Slayer Slatanic Wehrmacht patch. Again, no logo on here, so some people might not recognize this instantly, but I certainly did. The classic Slatanic Wehrmacht design from Slayer. Really cool patch. I will definitely find a spot for that on a vest or something. And last but not least, the autograph from this month's box. As usual, exclusive to the Metalhead box, like so many of the items included in here are. This is Mark Asueda from Death Angel, their vocalist. Death Angel is a band that, early on could have been huge in the thrash metal scene, and they just had a terrible string of bad luck. But they're still around, still going strong, still releasing really solid material. Death Angel is a great band, and this is a really cool autograph. Great picture, cool guy. Stoked to have that one. So that's it for the March 2019 edition of the Metalhead box, with awesome stuff from bands like Death Angel, Destroyer 666, Massacre, Satyricon, Imprecation. Lots of, classic stuff from classic bands. That's something that I like a lot about the Metalhead box is every once in a while you will find some newer bands, some unknown stuff, some underground stuff, which is great. I love that those bands get the exposure that they get through the Metalhead box. But then they're also true to metal's roots. You're getting stuff from bands that paved the way for all the new bands that come around. So that I'm very appreciative of. And as always, I'm very appreciative to Melissa and the team over at the Metalhead Box for sending me these packages and allowing me to make these reviews for you all. It's really a joy. I love doing it, and I love the conversations that start in the comments and things like that. So keep it up down there. Comment, like, subscribe, all that cool stuff. And until the next time, take care.